Hey yo, before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that I actually had to get my PNGs from the YouTube short that I made a while ago because for some reason I forgot to save my PNGs into the cloud, and I do not currently have my other device that I made them on, so I have to use them use the PNGs that I made in the short for now. So please bear with me on that. The next video will be way better. Anyways, no FFP announcement today. If you want to be an animator, you already know how to do that. Yeah, all instructions will be in the description. Anyways, on to the video. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is SlayTunes, and today, as of today, September 29th, 2025, I have been in the Object Show community for over 5 years. That's a pretty long time. And honestly, I wanted to make this video because there might be some people watching that just joined the Object Show community and want to get their foot in the door and know how to Object Show and stuff. And so I'm going to be doing all that in this video. So if you like this type of content where I just yap, stick around for the end and subscribe and and whatever, share, I don't care. Just boost the video, and with all that said and done, we'll roll the intro. Alright boys, so we're going to talk about how I got into the Object Show community. Let's go. So it all started in around August of 2020, where the lockdown was still happening, so everyone was inside their home. No one could go outside, bro. It was tragic. And so, after that, I just, was on YouTube all the time. I was what I was doing when I was 9, 10 years old. I was really young, by the way. I was playing cool math games, Math Playground. Y'all know what that is, bro. Y'all real ones. And so I was also on YouTube all the time, right? And during this time period, I found a video in my recommendations that was just a David compilation from the YouTuber named Portal. And I really liked this video a lot because it showed good animation. The series just looked interesting to me. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna watch the entire season of this show. And then I watched the entire season of bfdi. And then I watched Inanimateinsanity, which low-key sparked my interest to make my own object show, which is something I recommend all people in the OSC do at least once. It doesn't have to be published, but at least try to do something with the object show community, make an object show. Go for it, man. So, after watching those two object shows, I decided to make my own, which it was called, at the time, AFK, which may or may not be a little object show you know now. So, after making that show and making my first OC, I decided to just watch more object shows. I got into bfdi, bfb. I watched every single season. I was anticipating every single episode. It was crazy. And then fast forward 2022 is where I really started to pick up with my content. I started to work more on my own object show, which you may not know. We're not gonna talk about that. That's a whole another video for itself. And so after that, I went to the bfdi meetup in 2022 and I loved it. That's a whole another video I can make. And bro, after that, I made my first internet friend, Phone Productions. Shout out to that guy. I made my first internet friend because at the time I was looking towards underrated object shows I could watch, and I found one that had no music for its intro, so I decided to make one for him, and he liked that, and then we became friends, and then I made my first internet friend. That's like I said earlier, it's I'm so out of it right now, but I'm gonna try to keep it being with y'all so I can get this video done. Making my first internet friends during that time period was such a big accomplishment to me because I didn't have any friends in the object show community, and especially meeting new people at the bfdi meetup, just it was something that I will never forget. And so that's my story, kind of how I joined the object show community. 2024, all of that. I can make a whole nother video talking about my channel history and all of that. If y'all want to see that, subscribe, or you can make one for me. Who knows? I might just become that big one day, and someone will make a history video on my channel. Who knows? That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the dream. But anyways, now I want to talk about the things that I've learned in the community and what I recommend, my gist on what I would advice, right? Because I was doing a stream earlier where I just talked about shit that I swore, whatever. I don't really mind giving y'all some advice on what I did in the object show community and what I recommend. Alright, so that's gonna be the rest of the video, so if you want to hear that, stick around. So the first thing I learned in the object show community is don't be too trustful of people. I know that's maybe a little contradictory because I just talked about making new friends on the internet, but you don't want to give people too much trust or too much benefit of the doubt, because at the end of the day, you're all are strangers. So don't like be too attached to people. I know it's rich coming from a commentary YouTuber who used to do drama content and like, you know, was attached to people. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, just don't get too attached with the people that you know on the internet, as they will most likely never see you in real life. I mean, that's just the reality of it. Unless you're just like, you become big or something, you're gonna host meetups. That's my goal. That's my dream. And another thing that I've learned in the Object Show community is just don't try too hard. I made a whole video talking about things I learned in the Object Show community. And honestly, just don't try too hard to be like good. Like, if you are generally like a nice person and you generally have good art skills, I think people will see that and just like roll with it. They won't care if you're like the best Object Show creator or like producer or whatever. Like, that's something that I strive to do in the Object Show community. I try to just be myself, man. At least nowadays. And like, a last thing I wanted to talk about that I've learned in the Object Show community is just like, don't be a drama commentary YouTuber. That's my biggest advice. I cannot stress enough how unemployed OSC drama is. Like, no diss to anyone who does OSC drama commentary, but notice how a lot of the people who used to do OSC drama like constantly now just don't like doing it anymore, or just don't do it anymore in general, because it's OSC drama content. What do I think about it? What is my thoughts? I stopped doing OSC drama content for many reasons, but the main reason why I decided to stop doing it is because no one really gives a damn, like, about your content unless it's drama. Unless it's like for example, my good old pal, like he's a good YouTuber, Teal Gent. Not to throw him under the bus or give him any shade. Teal Gent, he used to make OSC drama content. He used to make documentaries. He can do other things. I'm not saying that he flops because he stopped making OSC drama content. In fact, the opposite. His most popular video is a documentary on what happened to Dream Island. And that video was tough. But notice how his object show, right? It didn't perform as well as his commentary videos. And that's just the sad reality of the algorithm. If you start off with something that you build your fan base off and you do it too much, you're eventually going to see that your other stuff just doesn't perform as well. And it's going to be like this existential crisis where you're like trying to figure out what you want to do with your channel, and then you at the same time want views, so you just keep on doing that type of content. I think I've given my gist on what I think about OSC drama, and like I said, if you do OSC drama content, that's fine for you, but I just don't recommend it personally, because let me tell y'all a little secret. I don't usually like do comment shoutouts anymore, but if I were to, I couldn't even do that anymore, because 9 times out of 10, like, the comments were just like, hey yo, can you expose this person for me? Hey, can you talk about this person again? They're really bad. This person did more stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I know I'm an OSC drama commentary YouTuber, but like, I was just getting so stressed over the people just like recommending people from. I did this for me because I want to commentate and just give my opinions on stuff. I didn't want to like expose people to like. That's what happened with, you know, Airhead PG Mod situation. I'm not gonna talk about those two, but you know, when I initially made those types of videos, I was just being recommended to expose people, and I'd say sure, right? But I truly didn't want to do it because it was not my type of thing anymore. I was like low-key losing interest for it, but I just did it because, you know, it was what gave me views and it was building my channel. Nowadays, I just do commentary that I like making, and like right now, I'm working on videos that I genuinely want to work on. So it's like, just make the content you want to make. Don't be forced to do something else just because you want views. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't recommend doing OSC drama unless like you just want to spread awareness. Of course you can do that. I'm not saying you can't do OSC drama, but I just don't recommend it. That's my tale of advice. Now, for the people who are just joining the Object Show community and they want to like get their foot in the door, my advice is just watch object shows. Join servers. There's a whole video. I really like this video. There's a video by the YouTuber Lemonboxy. I'm gonna put that in the description maybe, or on screen right now. And if you want to get in the object show community, I highly recommend that video because it dives deeper into how to be in object shows and how to promote your object show and stuff, and like how to be in the object show community. And honestly, I think that video is really good at explaining like how to be in the object show community. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say for how I joined the object show community, what I can take away from the object show community, things I've learned in the object show community. And that's about it for me. I don't know how this video will perform, but it's just a real video for the real ones, if y'all know. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you made it this far into the video, I want you to comment Toby. Just nothing else. No, oh, I like this video. Can you make this video? Or you should. Don't comment anything related to this video or my future videos or anything positive. Just comment Toby in all caps. Alright? If you made it this far into the video, comment Toby to confuse everyone. And yeah, I'm going to start doing this trend every video. But yeah, that's all I had to say. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. My name is Tunes, but I have to tunes out. And remember, keep calm, carry on, listen to Weezer and Chromacopia, and stay neutral / be the best. Peace.